Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is January 7th, 2025. January 7th, Tuesday, 2025. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and give you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. So I'm just going to use some sage for a second, and then I'm going to start pulling cards. So I had some dreams last night, which of course I always do, but there was one dream that was very interesting because it didn't really feel like a dream. It felt more like a memory, but it felt like a memory that was like being pulled to the front of like my brain, I guess. That's how it felt. You know how like when you forget something like so long ago and then it's just like, oh my gosh, right? And it's kind of like a burst kind of memory thing. It was like that. But the thing is, it didn't feel like I was pulling the memory. It felt like, I don't know, some family member or like ancestor, like, I don't know, like someone around me was pulling the memory like from way back then, from like something from like way back then. But I don't know, but it came to me like in my dream. All right, so I thought that was like very interesting how that played out. So if that ends up coming up in the reading, I will talk about it. But until then, I'm just going to start pulling cards and see what happens. It was a very interesting dream. So, you know what? I'll just tell the dream because I'm already there. Okay, so in the dream, but it was like a memory too, right? So there was this girl all right, let me talk about real life now. This is real life, all right? And there was this girl that I used to know and I used to be friends with, right? But it was like more than friends, but that's not the point. But there was this girl, that the girl is real, right, in real life, but I haven't talked to this girl in forever. For various reasons, but that's not relevant why. But here's the thing. Here's another interesting thing too, because in the dream, like, so I was shown this memory. All right, in the dream, I was shown this memory, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But then right after I was shown this memory, I heard this voice that was like, the cycle has ended, which is crazy because this entire, like, all of 2024 was like about wrapping up cycles and things like that, right? So, in real life, I knew this girl, right? In the dream, which was like a memory kind of, in the dream / memory, this girl, she had like, I don't know, it was like her first love or the love of her life or something like that. I don't know. But in the dream / memory, it was like to her, it was her lover. It was her first love. It was the love of her life. That's how she viewed this man. That was her point of view, all right? I don't know about his point of view, but I think that was a problem, all right? Because, so from her point of view, she was like, that's my man, that's the love of my life, blah, 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 whatever, right? And I was like, okay, cool. And usually, like, when someone says that, you're just like, okay, cool, like, that's great, you know, congratulations, right? So, I'm the kind of person that, like, I'm not going to go after what's not from me, like, what's not mine, you know? If you're spoken for, then, you know, then there's other fish in the sea, but that's not the point. So in the dream, this woman, well, this was like, at the time she was like a girl, because this was like an old memory. Like, it got pulled to the forefront, right? It felt like it was being pulled by a string, like a very thin string or something. It was weird, but I can feel it being pulled. But anyway, so in the dream / memory, this girl, she had, like, there was a guy that was like the love of her life or like her first love or something, right? That's how she viewed him. But that guy, he like complimented me or hit on me or something like that, and I just like went on about my way. Like, I just didn't really pay much attention to it. So that instant right there, it was like from that moment on, she just felt some type of way about me, and like she would like smile in my face, but was like plotting behind my back because the guy that she was like so in love with complimented me, which was weird, right? And at first, as I'm watching this or like remembering this, like in my dream, I'm watching all of this play out, and I'm thinking to myself, why is this even relevant? Like, why is this even coming up? But then after all that, after the scene ended, I was told that the 10-year cycle has ended. So for a lot of you in the collective, there could have been someone that was tormenting you for 10 years just because of something that you had no control over. You had no control over something, or what someone said, or what someone did to you, and someone felt some type of way out of jealousy, out of spite. But this is also someone that decided to stay close to you as well, right? And it was weird because I noticed throughout the years that, I shouldn't say those stories though, because that'll really put this person to light. And I don't really like saying names on my channel, so. But this girl, she did a lot of messed up things to me, and and I always let it slide. I always let it slide because I'm a very patient person, and I have love for people. But it got to a point where I was just like, no more. And I think that's what like really fueled the ending of this cycle. Hold on, there's a commercial. I gotta change it. Okay, so I thought that was a very interesting dream that I had. Let me get my coffee. Today's mug is a monkey. How cute is that? That's so cute. I love funny mugs. But they have to be like cute too, or like creative, or like pretty. Alright, let me use, I'm going to start pulling from my Bible verse deck, and then I'll move on to a different deck. Let's see what happens. So, it was just so interesting how that played out. And it was like a man's voice that said that to me. It was like, this 10-year cycle is over. So, if there was someone that was targeting you for like the past 10 years, like spiritually, mentally, emotionally, or projecting onto you, that's no more. That's done. They can't do that anymore. They can't torment you. They can't bother you. They can't be malicious. They can't smile in your face and then be plotting behind your back. They can't do that anymore, right? Because that's no more. Wow, my cards are like sticking today. All right, let's see what comes out. Oh, first card that came out. Submit yourselves then to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Wow. And it says James 4:7. Wow. Book James chapter 4, verse 7. Submit yourselves then to God. Yeah. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. That's probably why this person can't do this to you anymore. Because you gave yourself over to the Most High God. And obviously, as a child of God, when you acknowledge and give yourself to God, God's all up in there with protection. And there's nothing that the devil can do. So whoever this person was for you, whether this is a karmic feminine or karmic masculine, they are operating out of the devil, and that's their business. But at the end of the day, whatever they're going to try to do to you, I really wouldn't pay any mind to it. Only because as a child of God, like, you're always going to be protected. You're always going to have that love in your heart, okay? And as long as you keep resisting the devil, these karmic people, you're going to be fine. Yeah, submit yourselves then to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. See? On the back, it says, God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. 1 Corinthians 10:13. Yeah. So I feel like for a lot of you, it got to a point where you just, you forgave and forgave and forgave and were patient and kind and understanding and, well, maybe, right? Because at the end of the day, people like this, what's that Bible verse? Forgive them, for they not know what they do. Right? So this person may not even know that they're operating out of like they're a devil's advocate or some shit like that. They probably don't even know. But at the end of the day, just, I would say just focus on yourself and just know that God's got you. And I was going to say, before I got cut off, I was going to say that because it says he will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. I feel like for a lot of you, this is a test to see, like, how long are you going to keep putting up with this? How long are you going to keep dealing with this until you decide to step away and step back, or like, no, God, please handle this because I'm done. I can't do this anymore, right? And usually that's really what God wants you to do. God wants you to give him his worries, his concerns, right? You don't need to be fighting in the flesh. Like, everything is mostly done in the spirit anyways, so there's really nothing you had to do. So I feel like for a lot of you, you stepped back from this person, and then you let God, the universe, angels, everyone who's on your team, you just stepped back and let God do what God has to do, and God took this person from your energy, and that's what happened. Right? Because now that cycle, that weird cycle of someone tormenting you is over. All you had to do was give yourself to God, and that's what happened. All right, so let me move on to the different deck now. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, this mug is so cute. And it's got like 2 little handles. It's like perfect for like warming up your hands. All right, let me see what else. I'm gonna use these over here. Actually, there's something in here I need. I can feel it. I feel it in my bones. All right. Please don't ignore me. Oof, yeah. So this person has been trying to reach out to you. They want your attention. It's really, they want your energy too, which is, this is like an energy vampire. They want to siphon something from you. They want your energy. They want your attention. This person's like ugly crying because they can't get in contact with you. They can't be around you. They don't know how to find you. They can't torment you. They can't smile on your face and then plot behind your back, and it bothers them because people like that, like, they want to know, like, yeah, I was the one that hurt them that way. I betrayed them that way. That's my work. It's kind of like a signature. You know how, like, when serial unalivers, they take something from their victim and as, like, a trophy? It's like that. Like, this person, it's like, they'll hurt you and then be like, yeah, I hurt them. It's like something about ego or some shit. This person's weird. For some of you, this is a woman, but for others of you, this could be a man. But I feel like you're not talking to this person because they're saying, please don't ignore me. So this person's definitely not in your energy. They've been cut off, like spiritually cut off. And that's like the worst thing that can happen to anybody, because like if you can't be around them, like if your enemies can't be around you physically, they're going to try to be around you spiritually. And when they can't be around you spiritually, that's really when they know like the end is the end. Like they really can't mess with you anymore. And that really bothers them because it's like, you can still do things spiritually, right? What is this? Is this melted? That's melted. So we have body snatchers in disguise. They steal what they want for money and the devil. Yeah, I'm telling you, this person, they operate out of the devil. And you got to be careful because whatever spirits were inside of this person, this karmic person, because like I said, they were operating out of the devil, those spirits can body jump. All right? So if you ever look at somebody and you're like, wow, you seem so familiar, but like in a very negative, dark way, it's because you can bet that they are carrying the same spirit from that person that you distance yourself from. All right? Those negative spirits, like the spirit of greed, the spirit of lust, the spirit of envy. All right? So I feel like for this person, it was a spirit of envy, right? And you'd be surprised how many people are like consumed by those 7 deadly sins. That's what they're called, 7 deadly sins, right? Those basic sins, but they do so much damage, right? They do so much damage. Gluttony, sloth, pride. What is it? Gluttony, pride, sloth, envy, greed, lust. What's the other one? There's a 7th one. I don't know the other one. I have to look it up at some point. But yeah. Time to break free. That's what came out. So for some of you, you could be trying to break free from this. For others of you, you already did. So congratulations. Either or, congratulations for trying and congratulations for doing. Let's get one more and then I'm going to change the decks. Look at that. 000, completion. The end of the matter, cycle closed. I told you. See? Whatever cycle, whatever weird cycle this was of you being like, I feel like at 1.2, like you must have picked up on this, on the fact that this person was like tormenting you, but because you were like being patient and kind and understanding, you just kind of like, there was a part of you that like allowed it, right? But you must understand that you don't have to. You can understand where they're coming from and you can understand their pain and their troubles, but you can understand from a distance. You don't have to allow them around you. All right? And I feel like that's what you have to understand. A lot of you have to understand that. Like, yes, I understand your pain, but I'm going to understand it from over here where I'm not physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually close to you because it's affecting me now. All right? All right, so I'm going to jump into some Kipper, and then I'm going to switch into either Oracle or Tarot, and then I'll close the reading. This is one of my quickest readings, and I love that. So far, this has been like a drama-free reading, straight to the point. I like that. I do hope a majority of my readings continue to be this short. What a time saver. Sudden wealth. Ah, congratulations. You're getting sudden wealth. Yes. See, the thing is, like I said, this was like an energy vampire. So you allowing this person around you, they were consuming your energy, your time, your whatever they can, and they were like utilizing it for themselves. That's why you have to be careful who you let around your energy, because you be around some people and next thing you know, you're exhausted and tired. They just ate up a bunch of your energy. You ever call someone on the phone and they're talking to you about your problems and they're venting and blah, 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 right? This is this person. And next thing you know, you get off the phone and you're exhausted, you're tired. They just siphoned up your energy, and then, you know, you don't even have the energy to like cook yourself a meal, or you don't even want to watch that show anymore. Now you want to just go to sleep. That's an energy vampire. You need to be careful. So I feel like for a lot of you, when you broke free from this person, right, and you distanced yourself from this person, that allowed the divine, right, divine intervention, that allowed the divine to continue what they had to do to close out the cycle spiritually. Because this person may not have been attached to you physically, but spiritually they were still affecting you, right? I just saw 15, 15, 16, 16 too. So this person, the divine has been doing all they can to make sure that this person has been completely wiped out of your energy and removed. And for a lot of you, you may have wondering who this person was, but if you listen to God and listen to your intuition and listen to your dreams and pay attention, you'll know who this person is. For me, I saw who the person was in my dream. All right, but because this person, this weird cycle of this person tormenting you just because they were envious of you, that's no more. So now all of your energy stays with you. So now you're going to be going into sudden wealth, right? This could be a sudden, it may not just be sudden wealth as in money. It could be sudden wealth as in energy, joy, peace, happiness, love, materials. For some of you, it could be financial. So either way, you're getting an abundance of more. You're getting more. Whatever it is that you want, that you're getting more of it, right? I'm also hearing ask and you shall receive, right? And ultimately, that's because you gave yourself over to God, right? For some of you, and I don't like to say this only because it sounds kind of mean, but realistically, God's favor isn't fair, right? So there are some people that are more favored, right, that may seem more blessed, and there's nothing that can be done about that. That just be content with your blessings, all right? Don't be trying to look in someone else's bowl, right? They may have more than you, but you don't know why they're getting a bigger harvest than you. It could be because they have a bigger family, or they have a bigger purpose, or a bigger lineage, or they're meant to do something else, but don't be focused on that, all right? Just be happy with the blessings that you're getting, because ultimately you're going to be getting blessings, right? The fact that you're even getting blessings, that says enough, right? There are some people that they'll get blessings and they're ungrateful for them, right? Because they're too busy looking in other people's bowls, like their harvest is bigger than mine. But at the end of the day, you don't know why that is, all right? You don't know if it's like they're getting a bigger harvest because it was owed to them, because of the work that they did. You just don't know, right? That's why it's always good to mind your business. So for whoever this person is, because this person was definitely siphoning your energy in more ways than one, you're getting all of that back. You're getting all of that back. And I do feel like with 11 here, it's imperative that you continue to use your intuition. This person, they're going to try to reach out to you in more ways than one, only because they're desperate, because your energy is it was like, you're like the source, right? Their source of magic, their source of light, the source of energy, and they got cut off. So now they're going to freak out and try and contact you, right? Because they're saying, please don't ignore me. So if they can't contact you physically, they're going to try and hop in your dreams, or put memories, or start projecting on you, or have people like talk about them in front of you, so that way you can be like, oh, I remember so-and-so, or yeah, so-and-so used to not, right? It's weird little subtleties like that, right? It's just so that way they can like have a way in. Occupation in reverse for this person, whatever they're doing, it's not working. So that's what I'm saying. Don't even worry about it. They may be an advocate for the devil, but at the end of the day, you have God, and God has you. That's it. That's all that. That's it. Simple as that. There's nothing that these demons and devils can do, because you're a child of God. That's it. It's so simple. So simple. And then we have distant horizon in the reverse. Something is going to happen very soon. So I think there are a couple things that are going to happen very soon. A couple things are, this person's going to reach out to you very soon. And another thing is, you're going to see an increase in more things around for you. An increase of like finances, abundance, love, peace. You're just going to see an increase that's going to happen very soon. I'm also getting very swift as well. Very soon and very swift. It's kind of like a sudden change. I'm also seeing 555. So it's going to be a lot of different things that are going to happen at once. And it might be overwhelming, but don't let it overwhelm you. Because this is a good thing. Just flow with it. All right? Just flow with it. All right. I think I'm going to get... yeah, I think that's it. And I'm going to switch the decks now. On the bottom of the deck, expectation reverse. Someone was not expecting this to happen for you. And I really do think that is because they were not expecting to be cut off from your energy. I think this is like a leech. They were hoping to leech off of your energy for like as long as they can. And God's like, I don't think so. That's not your energy. That's not your light. That's for them and their lineage and their purpose. So this person's like freaking out and they're really mad. Only because they can't. This is an energy vampire. What happens when you, like in those TV shows and movies, right? When a vampire needs blood, they start freaking out and going crazy, right? And they're like rabid. That's this person. Because they need your energy, right? Whether it's positive energy, negative energy, getting you to have a reaction, getting you to love them, getting you to whatever it is, they need that, right? And this is someone you cut off. They don't want you to ignore them, and they're trying to find a way. And here's the thing. I keep getting the scenario in my head. This person, what they want, if you hear this person's name come up in conversations, that's like a weird tactic of magic. That's because they're trying to like get people around you to talk about them, so that way you can be in the conversation and then talk about them as well, because they need that energy. They can't do it themselves physically. They can't do it spiritually, so they're gonna try to insert themselves, and hopefully that energy is gonna get back to them. Don't do that. If you have nothing, like there's no reason for you to talk about this person, even if you overhear their name in conversations or people are talking to you about this person, don't engage, because there's really no reason for that. That's just like a weird magic game. You'd be surprised how many magic tactics there are that seem so dumb and corny but have massive effects. All right, so just be cautious of that. Like I said, just mind your business, and then that's it. Don't be talking about people. Don't be, if no one's asking you a direct question, right, then don't answer. Especially, also, if they're asking you direct questions that have nothing to do with them, then you don't have to. You're not under a court of law. You're not obligated. That's your business. We have the Hermit that came out. Yeah, that's you. That's Virgo energy as well. So you could be analyzing things and analyzing situations and people, and finally in a state of like isolation, but by choice. You're in a state of isolation, but by choice, because it's like the more you step back from the crowd and analyze things, it's easier for you to spot who the enemies are, and spot who's just smiling in your face because they genuinely enjoy your presence, or smiling in your face because they are plotting. And I also feel like with this Hermit energy, you're realizing that it's easier for you to like close things out instead of being all up in the crowd, That's good though. With our Virgo energy, there's something about analyzing though. I feel like there's someone like there's like this energy around that is like peering through, like really taking a look at your situation, really like, I don't know, like putting the dots together. It's like someone's been investigating your situation for a while, and they're realizing like who's who, what's what. Like, I don't know. So whoever doesn't want to be ignored, right? This person has been causing a lot of trouble and turmoil, right? And so you being in this Hermit energy, staying to yourself, obviously it's not you, because you're not out there hooting and hollering. But there is someone around you, collective. There's been someone around you. It could be multiple people, but it's not. I feel like it's like energies. Like it could be like angels or spirits or ancestors or something. They've been like paying attention, like investigating, trying to make sure, like, I don't know, there's something about analyzing. Someone's been analyzing a situation a little bit more closely and realizing that you do deserve something. I do feel like, okay, so the reason why that is because for a long time this person has been siphoning your energy. So because they're siphoning your energy, well, because they were siphoning your energy, you couldn't really bloom, you couldn't really, like, you're supposed to be like this light, this beacon in the dark, but you couldn't be that because this person was like eating all up your light. So when you cut this person off, you were allowed to glow and truly be in your light and walk in your light. And when you give yourself to God, blah, 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 right? All of that. So now that you're actually being as bright as you can and glowing as bright as you can, it's like allowing the divine to see you and like really, like they obviously knew who you were, but it's like, wow, okay, so the collective is actually glowing in their purpose. That's good. So they do deserve this. They're doing what they have to do. They're falling in line. They're obeying the Most High God. So I feel like that's why it's easier now. That's why you're going to be seeing a change very, very soon. A change in more things than one, like your finances, your happiness, your joy, your peace, your connections, your relationships. That's why you just separated yourself from this person or these people. For some of you, it could be a group of people. We have the Emperor on the fence. Oh boy. Yeah. For some of you, this could be a karmic feminine. This could be a karmic masculine. But I do feel like with the Emperor on the fence, this person is having a very hard time controlling a situation, which is a narrative, their image, an illusion. And it has to do with, like, it's because they don't have your energy. That's why they don't want you to ignore them. They're freaking out. This person is very angry right now. They need your energy because it's easier when they have your energy, your light, your essence, your abundance, your for some of you, your personality, your aesthetics. This is kind of like giving mimic energy. You know how there's like those demons that are mimics, right? You ever hear those stories where like someone's in a room and they're by themselves and they hear someone knocking on the door or calling their name, but they know that that's a mimic. What you do in that situation, you ignore it. You tell it it's not welcome. You're telling the Most High God. It's not allowed, and it will go away. There are rules, okay, in spirituality and with angels and demons. There are rules that everyone has to abide by, all right? But I feel like this person, they were definitely copying something of yours, whether it was your identity, your image, your mannerisms, your aesthetic. They were definitely copying, and it was easy for them to do because they were siphoning your energy. And they can't do that anymore, so they're losing control. With the Emperor on the fence, this person is losing control. They can't grasp something. I don't know. They're trying to like hold on to something. I think it's like an illusion. They're trying to hold on to an illusion and they cannot do that anymore. It is really like tampering with their mental because they're going crazy or something. I don't know. But it's like I keep seeing like those rabid vampires who haven't had blood in like a week and they're like, I need blood, right? They're going crazy because they need blood. But in this situation, they need your energy. But there's nothing to worry about, though, because the divine is deliberately keeping this person, these people, away from you. Physically, you did what you had to do physically, right? Mentally, emotionally, you did the work. Spiritually, though, that's where the divine was stepping in, right? And that's why that the card right here, it says, God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. So I feel like you only have to do your job physically, mentally, and emotionally, right? But spiritually, you may not have been able to handle that. So that's where the divine steps in. It's kind of like God is like, okay, you did what you have to do on your end. That's great. Now let us do what we have to do, right? That's why God says, like, don't be fighting in the flesh, right? You don't give me your worries and your woes and all that stuff, right? So you did all that. And you just let God handle what God has to handle. And this person's like, I need the collective's energy. This person's weird. But there's nothing to worry about, though. Because this person is not allowed around you. Right? Alright, what else do we have? We have Five of Pentacles. Upright. Yeah. I feel like with this Five of Pentacles energy, you may seem like you're being left out in the cold. But I feel like, again, that's by choice. You're deliberately choosing to stay out in the cold. It's kind of like, even if I have to eat by myself, I'd rather eat by myself because I don't want to eat with a bunch of people who are smiling in my face and plotting behind my back, right? And I feel like with this angel on the top of the card, the angels, obviously the divine, they know what these people are doing. They know what this person has done. These are not, you would rather, with this hermit energy, you would rather be alone and eat by yourself and break bread by yourself and build by yourself and work by yourself and be by yourself than be with a bunch of people who mean you no good, who just want to take your energy. And there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like, but from an outsider perspective, you do seem like you're in the Five of Pentacles, but that's just from their point of view. I also feel like this person who is saying, please don't ignore me, they feel like because... So if everybody sees you in the Five of Pentacles and this person sees you on the Five of Pentacles, this person might be sly with it and be like, well, you're by yourself. Would you like some company? but they don't realize that you're choosing to be by yourself. But everybody thinks that you're by yourself, like you're a loner, people don't want to be around you. But no, that's you're choosing to be alone. So this person's gonna be like, well, if you're by yourself, would you like some company? And right, it's no thank you, I'm okay. Please stand back. The 10 of Cups upright. Well, it came out on the fence, but it's a little bit upright. This could have been somebody that wanted 10 of Cups upright. Let me see. Let me get one for the 10 of Cups. Oh no. 5 of Wands. Yeah. This person wants to like fight with you. They want to argue with you. But why is the 10 of Cups there? So this could be somebody that wants to fight with you because you're choosing to be by yourself instead of sitting with them or allowing them. It's kind of like, why would you want to sit by yourself? And it's like, why not? Like, this person, this is somebody that can't be by themselves either. They can't be alone. They're like getting offended. This could be somebody too. There are people around them that are leaving them. They don't want to be around them. They're being abandoned or something like that. And a lot of it has to do because they were building false connections, false foundations off of your energy. That's what they were doing. So when they don't have your energy, they can't pretend to be you. So if they can't pretend to be you, it's like they can't fool anyone that there's something that they're not. And when they can't fool anyone that there's something that they're not, people don't want to be around that. Right? It's that illusion that they're trying to hold on to. This is somebody who was building like false connections off of like an illusion. We have the 10 of Cups here. There's something that's not working for this person though with the 10 of Cups, because the 10 of Cups is on occupation reverse and sudden wealth. So I feel like if they can't build connections off of your illusions, I feel like this is what they want. They could have been trying to pretend to be someone that they're not to get a lover, to get a man, or to get a woman, or to marry someone, to have like the family and the money, but it's not working because it's like people are realizing you're not who you say you are. So now this person wants to like argue with you, but they can't argue with you because you're ignoring them. We got the World reverse. Yeah, this person's like miserable. What? High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you already know this. This is something that's not new to you. You're aware of this. High Priestess, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, and you could be, so either you're the divine feminine in this reading or the divine masculine. Take it how it resonates, you would know. But with the High Priestess and the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, you're someone who's like independent, you're healthy, you're financially set, you're wise, you're smart, you're doing things on your own. Like I said, this is somebody who can't be alone. They don't like to be alone. They will lie and manipulate in order to get people to be with them, to date with them, to be friends with them, to be family with them, to keep a family, even if the family is like toxic and dysfunctional. They will lie and manipulate to keep this illusion of the 10 of Cups. That's what they'll do. To make it seem like they have a happy family, to make it seem like they're financially fine. But for some reason, it's not working anymore. And it's because you pulled your energy back. So now this person wants to take it out on you, blame you. They're miserable with the World reverse. This person's not happy. This could be another woman. This person, they have a burden to bear, or they're carrying something. This person can have a demon on their back too, by the way. But they have burdens to bear. They're carrying some burdens. It could just be burdens that they have with themselves. I don't care. That's not my business. I'm going to move on. Alright, let me get a couple more and then I'll go on to Oracle and then I'll close the reading. Alright, let me see. There's something off about this person's energy. Like it's just not they don't know who they are. They don't know, like, I don't know, they're just like lost or something. The Magician upright. I feel like it is in your, for you, you're supposed to be with the sudden wealth, 10 of Pentacles and Magician energy. Like, you have all the tools to make this happen. And now you're like, because you cut this person off from your energy, you are now in like, I don't know, like, you have the ability now to make all your dreams come true, to make all your manifestations come into reality. Like, you can do that now because your energy isn't being stolen from you. Your energy, your emotions, your whatever, it's not being taken from you, stolen from you. This is supposed to be yours. This sudden wealth, 10 of cups, that's supposed to be yours. You're supposed to be using your energy to make this dream come into reality. But this person was like using your energy to make your dreams come into reality, but for them, like destiny swap kind of thing. So this is someone who, like, they were envious of you for a very long time, and then they realized that you were meant to be great, you had a purpose, and they felt some type of way on top of this person not knowing who they are, plus on top of the demons that they have and all this stuff that they're weirdly into. They were trying to take your purpose, your destiny. This is like destiny swap kind of thing. 8 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, 4 of Swords reversed on the bottom of the deck behind that. Yeah, that's this person. With the World reverse, it's this person. They feel like they're trapped and they can't get out of some sort of hell, but it's like mental hell. Like they're like in a mental jail or something. For some of them, they could be going into like a spiritual jail or jail. They could be getting arrested. I don't know. But I do feel like they're like in some sort of spiritual jail. With the 4 of Swords reversed, they cannot heal. They're too busy trying to chase you and get your energy instead of like trying to like fix themselves and rebuild themselves and, you know, stop trying to be demonic and weird and karmic and evil and envious. And they don't want to do that. They just want to take your energy and take your destiny and live a happy life. And that's, God's like, no, that's my child. These blessings are for my child. Like, back up. 3 of Swords reverse. Yeah, I feel like that's you though. With the 3 of Swords reverse, I feel like for a long time you may have felt some type of way about keeping this person around or keeping this person in your energy just because you felt bad, but you don't anymore because you're seeing the more you isolate, the more you keep yourselves away from this person or away from these people, the less you're in drama, the easier it is for you to have your sudden wealth, your 10 of cups, the easier it is for you to manifest, and like the quicker these things are happening for you. You're noticing it's like everything is falling into place a lot faster than it would have like 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, right? Just because people were stealing your energy. We got the 6 of Wands as I break the deck. Yeah, you're supposed to be experiencing success. Congratulations, acknowledgements, cheers, right? That's you. You're supposed to be 10 of Cups, sudden wealth, 6 of Wands. That's your purpose. That's your destiny. You're supposed to be in that energy. And this person, they must have known that. This is someone, always be careful of people who always like, this can go either way, right? Either when someone says to you, especially when you're like a young child, like, oh, you're supposed to do this, or you're meant to be great, or you have a purpose, or whatever. It's because, hold on, now I can't talk. Hold on. It's because they looked into you. Now, either they looked into you because they wanted to protect you, or they looked into you because they were jealous, that they could sense that there was something special inside of you. So either they wanted to protect that and help nurture that, or the second one is they felt envious and wanted to take that from you. You'd be surprised because, yes, there are people that be trying to take other people's purpose and ability and blessings and abundance, right? It's destiny swapping. So it didn't happen, so it's not going to happen, but just be cautious of this person, of these people, because that's what they want. And they can't do that. They can't make it seem that your destiny is their destiny. That's not what's going to happen. All right, so this is a reading. Hope it helps. Bye.